You don't often get a chance to redo stuff in life, and people have been asking if you could redo this whole thing, would you do it different? And the answer is yeah, absolutely. We have learned a few things along the way here, things that we just wish we would have approached differently. And I think one of the first things that we would have done different is just the way we promoted it. We weren't overly clear on what we were trying to achieve with this whole thing. I think the first thing, we talked about this idea of an intake process. I think we could have been clearer on how we even connect with people. People come to us all the time about these issues. This isn't our thing normally. This is something that people in our church community and our friends right around us want to talk about. They're coming to us. We're not going to them and dragging them in. And so the intake process is really designed to connect parents who want to be there and the kids who want to be there. We think it's important that everybody wants to be there, because if you drag somebody in, nothing gets done. You can't make people change anything, and we don't want to make people change anything. And so that's I think our first thing that we wish we would have been clear on. And I think the second thing is that most of these kids are not in the gay community. They're struggling. They're asking questions, and they're looking for a safe environment to talk about it. That's why they come here. They're in our youth groups. They're in our church families, and they trust us, and they want to talk about it. They're not already out in the gay community. These are kids, 12, 13, 14 years old. And I think most of us would agree that we don't want these kids sexually active one way or another. A lot of this is on the front end, and our desire is simply to create an atmosphere to talk to them and to have them talk to us and to get their parents in the mix of it all. And I think the third thing that I wish we would have been a little clearer on is why we were promoting to girls only. A couple of reasons. In a very traditional sense, we do feel that girls are safer with girls, or feel safer with girls, or guys feel safer with guys. But we also do other things that are for young men, and we have tons of mentoring and groups for them as well. That's all part of who we are as a community. But we do feel that they would feel safer themselves, but also the ministry team that we're partnering with is led by a woman, and she's the primary caregiver over this ministry, and she's a woman, and we felt that these young ladies would feel safer with her. And so that is, to us, very simple logic, and we don't mean to stir a fight or pick a fight with it, but we just feel it, to us, it's just very simple that girls would feel better with a girl leader. And so those are a few of the things that we probably would have done different. There are other things, but I hope that you hear our heart on that.